Okay, let's see how this setup works. Probably not. Alright, let's see. Where did I put my controller? Is it functioning? That looks like it's working. Alright, and welcome. Off to a flying start, as per usual. I suppose that's to be expected for me right now. Alright, let's see, where was I? Right. To start the stream, I'll again go over what's changed since last time. I'm mostly putting the effort to grab items I need, though this time, due to the items I was aiming for being part of a monsters drop table, I ended up picking up a few levels. Though 2 levels over the span of a couple of hours is pretty miserable, to say the least. I got a handful more gems, though they're not going to be too much of a focus this time. I'm not sure I'll be using them particularly too much. I would have liked to grab more Megiddo gems, but well, it is what it is. Picked up, the main focus was these. So these will give us some options for the upcoming boss fights. So we can grab some stuff from the antique store. You know, make some nice adjustments there. And hopefully that'll go alright. Outside of that, we've ended up filling up the Persona stock. And we'll start by getting some fusions out the way. Because we'll need to have a few... I need to make sure I get the fusions done right, because I need to do things in a certain way. Because we need to grab some personas. Well, we need to not... I don't think that's... We need to grab a persona to fuse into a weapon. And the persona we are aiming for is of the Moon Arcana. I've forgotten what one it is. It's... there it is. Nope, there it is. We want this one in particular, because Moon Arcana personas, when fused into a weapon, give a weapon with an enhanced crit rate. And we want a high crit rate for the next boss fight, but the legendary cleaver's damage is just too low, so we'll be taking advantage of that. But it's not the only persona we are going to need. We're going to need a couple of others for potential options for fusion weapons, but it also means we need to do things fuse things in a certain way. Okay, so those 3 still make that one. So we can go... Alright, so first things first, we're going to grab Quetzalcoatl. I probably pronounced that terribly, but oh well. We'll need to fuse him off immediately because of this skill. But we want him available in the compendium to potentially fuse into a weapon as Quetzalcoatl. When fused into a weapon, he gets resist fire, which is a very useful property to have. So we want him in the compendium, so We'll bite the bullet and get him now. And there's another persona we can grab for a potential weapon fusion as well. Which is... I'll probably just show you when because it's easier to just show it than remember off the top of my head. I'm not got a great memory. Which is this one, Kingu. Kingu was another persona we can't really get much use out of because of our rules, but as an Emperor persona, he can fuse into weapons to provide protection from electric, which might be helpful if my initial strategy doesn't work out. So yeah, we'll grab Kingu, and that adds him to the compendium. Unfortunately, he's going to level up a ton, which does increase his cost by a bit, which isn't great. Aside from that, he's just going to be weapon fusion fodder. But he'll do that job well enough. We'll get rid of evade fire, so less things to fuse into. Another skill card which we can use to place stuff. But yeah, aside from that, we're pretty decent. There are a couple of personas we need to get from the compendium, back from the compendium. One of them will be Saki Mitama, because there's something I want to test. If I remember right, Saki, the boss's ads for the upcoming full moon boss, uses the elements it resists, but the physical attacking ads use slash. So Saki Mitama, it won't be weak to slash, but he'll resist all the other elements. So that would be really good. We also need Queen Map back for the fusion. So that's another chunk of change we're burning through. And then we'll fuse Queen Map, Power, and Sate into... make sure... Oh, nope, gotta make sure he doesn't have Raging Tiger. Actually, that doesn't matter because I don't think I'm going to be using him. You don't have any passives. You probably won't be used, but we'll have you as a reserve. Rongda is... Okay, so we're going to need... this guy, because he's going to be fused into our weapons to make high critical rate weapons. So they're going to be very useful. They're going to be useful either for the upcoming boss fight or for future fights or dungeon crawling and level grinding, just everything really. This will make the next part of the game a bit easier. No, we don't want that to happen. In a regular playthrough, he would be the first persona that you can grab with, which doesn't have any weaknesses through his own skills. So, pretty decent persona all around, really. But yeah, so... yeah, I think that's everyone. Kaiwan. No, that's weak to Zeo. And also got a passive we need to replace. Just check for any other potential fusion options. We do not have the levels to fuse that yet. We're quite close to Cert, but I don't think Cert will ever be useful outside of maybe. Well, we might need to level him to get his heart item depending on how badly things go. It's good to have him as the option for that. Bhavati doesn't have particularly great resistances. So yeah, nothing too impressive. So yeah, nothing we can really use in the immediate situation. We're still a long way away from Alice. And Daisojo's still a good chunk away. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going for. We'll grab the people that are currently in Tartarus. And hope that everything else goes smoothly. Because I don't have the greatest hope. We're definitely a little short on helpful items. Mirrors especially. So we'll go from... See, it's floor 146. Should be fine. So we can just go from here and pick up the people that are in Tartarus. We will have to be quite careful, since... who do we use for this? Just double check no one's got any skills that trigger. No passives. No, we're good for that. You've got passives, but we're not using you for combat. You're just there at the moment, and yeah, that'll do for that, and let's get going. So we'll need to rescue the people that are in Tartarus. Hopefully they've got some good rewards, because need to be careful with this guy. There's not enough room to de-aggro him, so he could be a pain depending on how he He's got the advantage.
There are two of them. Attack!
That's not a layup we can deal with, so we're just gonna have to flee, which does suck. Nope, we're not going for them. And we'll just have to keep carrying on. So yeah, it's just moving through Tartarus, nice and simple. Nothing.
There are three of them! Strike! Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
I remembered what half these enemies' weaknesses were. But I don't think we can exploit them anyway without burning through our limited item supply. I'm not sure which is more important at the moment, the items or the experience. But money is always good. We're going to need a lot of that in the sections.
There are three of them! Strike first!
Okay, so I don't think we can deal with this mashup easily, which is unfortunate, because we are going to need to find something we can get experience from.
There's someone up.
Okay, so we need to find them on this floor.
There are three of them!
Not
Strike
a mashup
first!
we can handle, so we're just going to have to leave, which is unfortunate. But yeah, at this point we're a little low on the power department, as you can see from our current party members. I get some decent.
There are two of them! Attack!
party member with the most powerful weapons at this point of the game is definitely a boon, but Yukari is not. Yukari's not great. That's a nice gem. That'll help us out. Fixed damage is always good when we're a little low in the raw power department. So if our damage doesn't low, we've got fixed damage to count on.
There are 3 of them! Strike first!
So that's good to have. There's definitely a lot of good items we can get from this floor. Oh, another Zionga gem. That's good. Okay, just have to wait patiently for this thing. Because we really want that extra money if we can try and get it. Really? Oh well. That was unfortunate. I probably should have been a bit more careful with that, but okay, we got one. Let's see. So 151 to 156. So 151 to 156. We still need that set of floors, and we'll just grab the people from Tartarus, and then we'll go up and clear up until the top floor. After which we can head out and start fusing the weapons, sorting out our equipment, and hoping we've got the means to actually clear the upcoming boss fights. There's oh, that's nice to have. Shadow Crystal. Let's try not to lose it. Always good to get a bit more money. You know what? I'll take a medical powder. Oh, nope.
There are 3 of them.
Not
Strike
a group
first.
I can handle. I think those ones are weak to either weak to fire or weak to Muda. I can't remember. We won't push our luck. We're just here to grab the people at the moment. We can always do extra leveling if we need it, but hopefully we'll be alright. Like easy targets, we'll take them.
There are 4 enemies! Attack!
But we're not gonna go looking for fights I'm not sure we can clear without burning through some of our very limited item stock. Because certainly not in the best position. Low on attack mirrors anyway.
There are 3 of them! Strike first!
And if we want more garnets to grab more attack mirrors, or well, more garnets to grab more Megio gems, then we'll need a lot of garnets, and garnets, the best source I've got for garnets is ice ravens, and ice ravens.
There's one enemy! Attack! Give me a sec. I'll scan the target. If you get into trouble, run! The enemy's weak against... Let us commence with an all-out fatal strike.
We can just about handle a single enemy. Good to know. But yeah, we'll take free experience. We'll take the fusion fodder, because that adds them to compendium, and we might need them later. So not the most impactful immediately, but potentially useful later. So we'll take that. then we need to... What is it?
There's one enemy!
I
Attack!
think we can fight
Good
it.
luck, everyone! Let us commence with an
We
all-out
can
potato
definitely fight it if we
strike!
get a crit. So we'll take the free experience.
That was easy!
The free 200 experience. Hopefully we don't need levels because leveling up could be painful. Let's see how this goes.
A rare form! Destroy it! The enemy...
That's unfortunate, but... oh well. We'll try again in the next one. What is the nature of those guys? Oh.
Strike first, but be careful!
Don't like these ones. Those guys are bad news. That's a Mabafu gem. Those are pretty decent. Check what this is.
It's powerful, but we can attack first! Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Let me at him!
These are the Maguses. So, these are good to take out. Some more easy experience. We get shuffle time. And... nothing we need exactly. Okay, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. That was embarrassing. Hopefully I'm a bit more awake for the actual fights, because they could go badly if I'm this dozy. Definitely don't want to be half asleep for the boss fights. So yeah. On the off chance anyone's watching or has joined since I started, the plan for the full moon bosses, use magic mirrors to avoid the weakness attacks. Use fire resist to make sure the fire attack doesn't do anything. Hit them as hard as possible with critical weapons. And for the actual shadow, we'll need to use Rangda to shut off their strike attacks. We've got counter accessories as a backup for the other characters, which we can hope trigger. Well, we will have once we pass the time, because the next counter accessory we need is from Takata from the shopping channel. We've got an Emperor persona that we won't be using to fight, but it was a backup plan to fuse into a weapon. If our damage is too low to deal with the lightning enemy, we can instead equip weapons with lightning resistance. This one's to fuse into the weapons for the critical rate, which will be our initial plan. And I don't know why I'm showing you that. But yeah, it's... oh, that's not good. Didn't want that. Okay, so these...
be careful. There are 3 strong enemies. That's it. The enemy is down. Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Zeo gems, but it's fine. They're not too valuable right now. Hopefully I won't regret using them later, but I messed up that movement, so...
here's our chance for an all-out attack!
A chance for some easy experience. Just be careful because we don't have Zeo gems to use if things go south. Well, that's not what I want to see at all. At least we can get some money out of it. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of change. Experience is experience. Free medical powder is always good. I don't think I've got enough room to... Yeah, no, I do have enough room to despawn that. Well, not despawn, de-aggro. So we'll do that, lure it out, get behind it safely instead of trying to faff around.
Strike first, but be careful.
I know I don't have enough gems to keep fighting these things, so I need to save my gems for situations I'll actually need them. So that's unfortunate. Or I'm getting confused. I need to loop around here, don't I? I think with how long I spent looking at maps in this game, I would have learned how to read them properly by this point, right? Let's just aggro you. We'll de-aggro its thing so it turns around and we can get it easily. That's not a mesh I think we can handle, so unfortunately we'll have to leave those be. But yeah, we'll check down here. Nope, that's a dead end. That's no good. But yeah, we're just grabbing the people who wandered into Tartarus.
There's someone on...
Because, you know, free will...
It's powerful, but we can attack first. Only one enemy left.
Okay, just need one crit. Somewhat. Nope.
Good luck, everyone. Yukari-chan!
Oh, Yukari got hit in the
close.
face.
We need to do better.
That's funny, given who missed. We need to do better. Yes, Yukari, you do need to do better. I'm glad you're aware of that. Okay, we're good. And I've forgotten if anyone's on this floor. Okay, cool. So it is this floor we need. That's cool. I'm glad the game has that in place in case you forget. Very helpful. I don't think we can handle these. I think those are weak to bash, which unfortunately we do not have access to anymore. Okay, we'll take you back. And we'll check if there's anyone else. Nope, that's it. So we can actually work on getting the last little bit of Tartarus done. Hopefully we'll get enough experience to hit the next level. Every little helps, especially since I'm not sure we can actually deal with... I think we've dealt with this fight already. So yeah, this fight's fine. We've already cleared that. Which I was surprised by last stream. This.
It's powerful, but we can attack. Give me a sec.
I would love to fight that, but I know that's got evade physical. It's got the evade physical skills, and I just don't think it's a safe fight to take. We'll aggro you. And de-aggro, it should turn around. Okay, that wasn't even looking in the same direction. Oh well. Let's see, where is he looking? Looks good to take this fight. Is it one we can handle?
Strike first, but be careful.
These are weak to fire, and I think we've got a good stock of fire gems. Yes, we do. So let's take an opportunity to try for some EXP. Group of 3 is pretty decent with these, I think. I think... Oh,
There are
we're not going to be
3
able to clear up if you can't hit anything, Yukari.
Just one more.
I shouldn't be surprised. Alright, cool. We got a shuffle time off a single gem. That's great. Nothing valuable, though. We'll take the money. Oop, an onyx. That's good. And Yukari gained a level. That's great. That'll help out. Extra strength is always good. It's just a disrage. But you know what? Free item. It's easy to get. Okay. Let's just keep going. We'll try going down first. Nope, that's a teleporter route. That's not what we need. I don't think we got enough room. Oh, we do. Do we? Yes, we do. Just enough room. And that sets it up. Nice and easily handled. But it's these
Strike
ones.
first, but be careful.
Right now, I don't want to burn through my last few Mazio gems, as they could be useful, especially given what the upcoming boss is. Okay, let's just keep going. I guess it's time to get away. Okay, it's these
Strike
ones again.
first, but be careful.
In a regular run, those would be super free. Really good experience too, but unfortunately we can't deal with them right now. We'll clear up this shadow, and we can't take this fight, unfortunately, which sucks a bit. That's a chewing soul, so it's not particularly useful. Oh, we're at the top, so that's a document. And we'll save. We'll just double check we've got everything we need. We've got Rangda, Ose, we've got Sakamita, we've got yep, and yep. And no one with any skills that would activate. Okay, that's good. We just saved. So, let's... Whew. Let's just keep chipping away. I apologize if I sound a bit sick. I'm not in the best health, but it's good to keep going. Hopefully it'll be entertaining in some form. And hopefully people can hear me properly. Okay, so that's that done. We'll make a separate save here in case we need to go back, because we want to leave a decent chunk of time, because we are fusing weapons. Hopefully we've got enough change. We'll go to town map. And... Alright, let's see. Town map. And what my plan was, hopefully it's not a terrible one, is we are going to fuse Dionysus into critical bows, or critical weapons, and we are going to use the critical weapons to control the the small adds, the boss summons, so we don't have to burn up turns on well, we can burn up fewer turns dealing with them, and we can potentially knock down the adds while the boss is knocked down, so we don't have to time things as awkwardly. But yeah, so we'll need that. We got opals, but we can only get either that or 2 attack mirrors. I think the attack mirrors are more valuable, just because the reflect on the whole party is going to do more than healing them after the boss has just knocked everyone else out. So we're going to go for 2 attack mirrors. We don't need that. So 2 attack mirrors. Let's see. I could potentially, according to my rules, that is an option if I've got King Frost and Black Frost in my stock. The Jack Brothers in my stock would allow me to use that. Getting out Orpheus and the other one would allow me to use Cadenza, which is an amazing healing move. But I think a good option would be grab a few Fierce Sutras. We'll grab mostly Protection Sutras. That'll be our backup once we run out of mirrors. We've got an Agility Sutra in case everything goes it's up. Okay, let's see. Those are only good for money. We don't need those. Magic mirrors are a potential option. I'm not sure if we've got an 8 should be enough magic mirrors for now. And we'll stock up on Megiddo gems, as they might be useful during the next boss. We'll grab 6, so we'll leave ourselves with a couple of garnets, just in case we need something else. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting setup we've got going on. Hopefully it'll work out alright. We can finish up Nozome's social link, which might be important later, because like I mentioned, the moon arcana personas fuse into high crit rate. Come on, brain, work with me today. High crit rate weapons. Just never mind. But yeah, this is actually a really sad tale. Not the best person, but a lot of what he does is based around a reaction to his brother's death. He's actually one of the characters that grows the most throughout his social link. So it's definitely interesting to see, and having the Moon Arcana maxed out is a massive boon, especially if we need to access its ultimate persona to fuse into weapons later, because high attack high crit rate weapons are going to be very useful, to say the least. Worst case scenario, they'll be used for grinding, which, you know, doesn't sound the most useful, but considering we might need to level up very high for the later fights, or farm gems, or who knows how it's gonna go. Um, I'm certainly a little worried about some of the later fights, but um, we'll tackle it as and when it comes. Sake Mitama is pretty frail overall, but it's got the resistances we want, so at least I think it's got the correct resistances. We'll find out soon enough. At worst, at least it isn't weak to anything, so it can be used for that purpose. So we should be all right. Okay, Felt Dole. Can't use that skill card. Those are buyable? I mean, in a casual run, these would be amazing, but they're not particularly useful for me in this run, unfortunately. We'll do some selling of stuff. Just to stock up on cash a bit, because we're going to be a little short on that soon enough. If we need any specialty weapons, we're just going to have to suck it. Well, that's a lot of that weapon. Okay, looks good. We'll pick that away. I don't think we're going to be using Akahiko anymore, but we'll keep some of his stuff in case. Even if we wanted to use Mitsuru, we'll keep her stuff just in case. You never know, we might pull her out for one more fight if we desperately need an extra body on the field. The 6-shot isn't useful at all. We don't need that or that. So yeah, we're lots of magic is not great, but certainly appreciate the extra cash influx. Should sell these, but I'm not going to. We'll just leave one because I'm funny about that. Okay, that looks like a pretty decent chunk of change, and it'll probably last 5 seconds because yeah, it's gonna be pretty expensive. Felt Dole is completely useless. That's not the best. At the moment, we got the Warrior Seal, and from the shopping channel, we can pick up a Berserker Seal. So between those two, we're fairly decent in okay, so there hasn't passed yet. I need to pay attention. What do I do? Tower? Do we have any tower persona? Let me go check my compendium. I can get out Dinoesis again. We're okay for money at the moment, but we're gonna burn through it at a fairly impressive rate, I think. Persona compendium. Actually, I need to hand in the seventh document, and that gets us a single Megadolion gem, which the Megadolion gem might be useful, I hope. Though if I need a single Megadolion gem to help me, I might be in severe trouble. Okay. So no tower personas available. Shows how well prepared I am. Can I just throw anything together for towers? High Pixie. Nope. Clotho. Takara. Nope. Let's see. Do we have anything else we can... Okay. Nope. Nope. Not useful right now, but Titania might be useful during other boss fights if we need that's Thor. We can't use him right now because we will need to get rid of Null Strike, Null Electric, super high stats. We can't use him yet though, but what does that skill do? Oh, that's kind of cool. Can't use it for this run, but it's a pretty cool ability. You only got a few level up moves, but yeah, Thor's one of the Thor's going to be the most important persona to get the heart item from, because his heart item is the one that nulls electric, which yeah, we're gonna need that, so it's nice to know we can get easy access to Thor. What's this persona? I have never... Uses HP becomes 1. Allies... That's an awful effect. But yeah, let's stop getting distracted by everything. We don't need any of these. I was supposed to get out... was it Dying... I can't even think. The moon one, yes. Ouch, that's a chunk of change, isn't it? Oof. So yeah, anytime we need to update our equipment, it's gonna be expensive. Let's hope we don't have to do that too often, eh? Okay, let's see. So the main issues are we're gonna have to prepare for 2 different fights. So evade physical low isn't very good. Ideally we would want, I think, the beast leggings, but we don't have those, so we're just gonna have to go with max safety shoes and the strike board would be safer, but free counters is too tempting. Even no, because we've already got the evade physical. Okay, so counter, evade physical, and pray is our strategy. So we'll make some progress and we'll get to the boss fight, and then we'll hope we're ready for it, because it's not a short boss fight, to say the least. Cool, so that's that.
It's rare for you to... I get...
Okay, we'll go through that. keep making progress. We need to pick up the weapon. Go to the mall. Nope, that wasn't what I was trying to click. Okay, so source longbow. And then we're gonna go with the nameless katana. We're gonna go pick up another Dionysus. Because we need lots of him. So, yep. I don't think we've got any other things we need. So we'll grab that. We'll grab Dionysus again. Man, that's expensive. So yeah, we'll grab him. We'll fuse. Oh, wait, no, we're good. We don't need to do that. My brain is on autopilot. What we can do is we can do something very important and go feed a cat. Very important we get this done. Awesome. So we're done feeding the cat. Very important side quest, that. Very, very important side quest. Okay. So nothing important there. And we'll check here. Okay, we need a hanged man social? Yeah, hanged man persona. So that's a cheap one we can pick out from the compend. Okay. And we need a cheap hanged man, which is Unagami. I can't pronounce anything today. So yeah, nothing too spectacular. We're just chipping away, and I'm procrastinating because I do not have much faith in my ability to beat the next set of bosses with what I've got. But we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Good thing I rescued her, because we wouldn't have had a lot to do otherwise. So we'll raise the social link a little. And we'll save. Yeah, we're good to save. We'll just check. Kalmar isn't in the mood. Go to the mall. Is there? Yep. We can do the devil social link. And it's always good to have as many social links done as possible. Never know when a persona could be useful, or an ultimate persona could be fused into. Might be worth looking to the Death Arcana personas. I don't think Thanos is going to be particularly useful, but he does have a heart item we might need. Yuko, nope. Nope, we cannot do these because we kind of, I think this is the, yeah, Berserker Seal. This is the one we need. We cannot afford to miss this Berserker Seal. It's our backup plan if we run out of attack mirrors, which is very likely. Because let's face it, Yukari is not tanking a high-powered strike attack. She's certainly not tanking a high-powered strike attack, considering we can't debuff the boss and we've got very limited buffs. So yeah, we'll run that as a backup. Since our backup plan is buffs, the reflect wouldn't be reduced in damage either, so it's not the worst idea, I guess. So we need to pick up the weapon, don't we? Okay, the nameless katana. Did I pick up the persona? Yep. We'll fuse a high crit rate one for Igus as well. Think about it. If we're using reflect strategies on the second boss, we should probably get Ken some equipment. He's got the... I guess that's good enough. I don't think we've got any spears to fuse him a better weapon. Can't check either at the moment. But what we can do is at least get him geared up with the best stuff we've got. So yeah, there's that, you can also equip the... Okay, so it's anti-wind, which isn't much use in the next fight. We need the max safety shoes for Yukari, so we'll just equip him with the RC Getter instead, I guess. Instead of the... what would be a good item to put on him? We don't have any more repel items, so we'll put a strike ward on him. Or at least we will when we get to the other fight, because there's a fight before that as well, isn't there? I don't think Ken's got any super exploitable weaknesses. His weakness is dark, which would eat up our homunculus instead, but it would at least bait our attacks. So instead we'll use... I don't know. And honestly, we're probably better off just going at that. Or going... Yeah, no, go Giga Power and just make the most of him in the... No, because he's not going to be in the first fight, because... No, the first fight would just be the main three I'm using. And Ken will be specifically brought in for the second boss. Yes, that's it. Come on, brain. I don't know what I'm doing in the mall. I need to go to the shrine and finish that social link. Okay. Okay. It was really sad social link in this game. But yeah, we got the sun at rank 9. The sun on Sunday. They knew what they were doing with that one, didn't they?
Greetings.
Here comes the sun. La 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 la. That's nice. So the sun on Sunday. We're hopefully decently well equipped. But what else can we do on Sunday? We can Don't have that social link, so what we can do is level up the monk. Yeah, tower. Okay, cool. We can raise that. Okay. Awesome. That's that. We don't need any charm. We do need the lovers. Do we have persona of that archetype? Yes, we do. We've got Saki Mitama. We'll make a save. Because progression is a little on the tight side. We do need the lovers maxed out. Because Yukari's ultimate weapon is locked behind her ultimate persona. The Arcana's ultimate persona. Because that's not annoying. Especially when under most situations you'd be just as good giving her a Black Frost fused weapon instead. So in a normal playthrough, maxing Yukari is one of the less valuable options. But in this case, we definitely need as much as we can get. Okay. Okay, so that's our weapons sorted. Is jet boots really the best? No, because we're using the max safety shoes, which are even worse. But yeah, no, quick pumps doesn't help us what we need, and nothing else does. So yeah, we're not got the best. We don't need honestly, it might be good to have Thunder Charms on for the first boss fight. We've got 2 Thunder Charms there. We need to unequip the Legendary Cleaver and go for the Nameless Katana instead. Swap out the Composite Bow for the Source Longbow. And the Railgun for the Nucleus SMG. And that should be alright. I don't think there's anything to do. So nope, we don't have anything to do. So we're just gonna make sure we recover. Okay, cool. So that means we don't have to worry about that. That's good. I guess doesn't do anything yet. We'll save. And yeah, I don't feel well physically at the moment, but never mind. We'll just keep chipping away. We'll check what social links we've got. We've got Magician, Emperor. You can always go Hero. Lovers isn't available today. Hermit isn't available. We're probably not going to get anywhere near the music club. No point maxing out strength. Hanged isn't close. We're gonna get death. Probably gonna finish devil too. Maybe the girl at the shrine would be a good option. Man, I got a lot of empty social links, that's for certain. But yeah, we'll go to the shrine then. That's not the shrine. I'm not doing so great today. Nope, not there. So, okay, so we're gonna go someone outside of school. Oh no, if there's no one available, we probably best power level Yukari, because we're gonna need
Hello.
her stuff. Is there anything to do? We need to check for the devil's social link to see if he's around. He is. That's good. He's a pretty free social link, so once you've got him to appear, you can just okay. So that's another rank up of devil, which will be good progress. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the boss fight will be 2 in 1. Hopefully
Good evening.
it won't go too badly. So we'll just... Oh god, I do not feel great. But there we go. There's our Berserker Seal. So there's our... Okay, that's good. So Yukari's definitely a priority, unfortunately. So we'll do that. Okay, so we'll just... Alright, so that's rank 4. We need to get her to rank 10, so we'll need to spend some of the 3 days at the shrine, and that'll raise that. Oh, this is such a pain. We'll take Koromaru for a walk. Oh, that looks useful. I think that's the one that escapes from dungeons, isn't it? So that would be pretty helpful to have. Okay, cool. There's that. Yukari wants to go again. Okay. Let's get another link. I think I need to be careful with Yukari's link, don't I? I'll just do nothing. Yikes. That's like a powder keg of a social link. By the point that you can activate that, you'd think she'd be a little less volatile. You know, considering you fight literally everything. They're different. I think she'd be a little less volatile around the main character by this point in the story. I don't think you can start a social link before a certain point either. Even if you could, the charm requirements certainly limit things a bit. Let's see, Thursday. Is the monk available on Thursday? Yes, he is. I don't have the right persona for this, but oh well. Oh, is this a rank up? uh, that's a pretty touchy social link. That's rank 9. So we've almost got the ultimate persona of the tower. So that'll be another option. Hopefully we've got something decent we can fuse later. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, so one person walked in. Alright. So if we're going to make any changes to the build, this is the latest we can save. So we'll doze off to put in a great condition. So this will be the latest we can do any grinding or changes to the build, just because of the 1 day per fusion weapon requirement. So if we need to make any changes, we'll need to come back to this save. Because otherwise we will not have enough time to make adjustments. So hopefully we got the build right. If not, we can come back to this one, start the process. It'd be a pretty costly mistake, but oh well. I'll probably need to do a ton of grinding anyway, so I can always make up for it later. No big deal. And that's completely... Oh, I completely forgot this is a social link I can do. Well, no point starting that one. No one there. I need to prioritize the social links. No, that was completely the wrong person. Why is there a separate menu?
Hi.
I made a save, so it's fine. We can just go back. This is why we do these. Always good to keep a nice little backup. Especially when you're prone to making clumsy mistakes. Okay, so it's town map. It's shrine. We go here. We do female classmates, someone else. We'll deal with Yukari. So hopefully the next time we encounter her, we can raise that. Since this is the latest we can make adjustments, we'll make a save before going to Tartarus. Alright. I would prefer the volatile Tartarus for level grinding or item grinding, but it can't be helped. That's not what we get.
I'll show.
We'll just have to keep going, keep on keeping on, and hope I've read my preparations correctly. So we'll check what floor the person is on. Send someone 158 to 163. Okay, that's good. We can check the higher floors first before we go all the way through. Yeah, we need to do some training anyway, so we can have a look for enemies we can actually beat. You never know, we might find something we can actually defeat. That'd be nice. Ooh, that's a nice item. Okay, let's check out our new weapon.
It's powerful, but we can attack first.
We did just save us. Try him out.
You're all so powerful.
Okay, that's not going too great.
Only one enemy left. Good luck, everyone.
Okay. Well, that wasn't the most convincing performance, but a win's a win. Oh, Dominion. That'd be great fusion fodder. But we need the experience. Oh, I probably should have grabbed him to put him in the compendium, but I can always fuse him later. If we need that for fusion. Clear out that. Get them to turn around. Much lower than the... Oh no.
There are two strong enemies. Attack!
Can't be fighting this group. That would go very badly. But yeah, we'll just keep on chipping away and hoping things work out. Because... Okay, let's see what we get.
It's powerful, but we can attack first.
That was a nice chunk of damage. So yeah, that was
easy.
pretty promising numbers, I think. Free experience. So we've got Os out. And he's fairly alright. Ooh, Kari's getting us killed. That sounds about right.
An attack! There are two of them.
Okay, that enemy I know is... I know the sword arm is vulnerable to wind.
Well done!
So we can use Magaru Gem to control it.
Defeat it. Two enemies left.
And then we can hope. And then
Spread
we can
shot.
hope.
The enemy is still alive.
Okay, that thankfully didn't do anything.
Lame.
Please hit. Nope.
Fire! The enemy is still alive.
Didn't get a crit,
The
so
enemy!
we're in trouble. Okay, that did low damage.
Lame. Fire! An unexpected turn of events.
It's a good thing we've overstatted, or this would
Good
be...
luck, everyone.
Oh, this is not going well, is it?
Just one more.
Come on. I wish my evade skills worked that well. Oh, that was rough, but we got an experience thing. Can we land it? Yes, we can. That's a good 1,000 experience. That's an extra level. So that's all good. We'll use some medical powders to top up. And that was a decent chunk of experience, so that'll help us out. Check if this is anything we can...
There are 2 of them!
Yeah,
Attack!
I don't think I'm getting much experience on this floor. Oh well. But yeah, we should have... We've got our weapons prepared. Hopefully. But we do have backups waiting in the wings. Alternate persona ideas. Yeah, really?
There are 3 of them! Strike first!
Man, what a bad group that was. Okay, we lure it out. And then run away from it. And then we go back. Hit it in the back.
There are 3 of them! Strike first!
I honestly think with the strategy we'll be using, we're better off with the experience than extra Muggery gems.
Good,
So
here's
we'll
our
use
chance for an all-out
one
attack!
here,
Let me at him!
and we'll see how this goes. That's promising. I like seeing that. Okay, that's good. That's certainly promising. And we didn't level up from that, which means... Ooh, things are definitely taking a lot of experience now, aren't they? So... Kari, I guess, is almost ready to level up, so she'll level up from the next fight. So, at worst, we're in fairly decent shape. Okay, so we are going to have to go through the entire block, but that's good. We need the experience anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world. So I need to go through the entire section here to get to the one person who got lost and managed to get up to the 158th floor. Oh, come on, come on. There we go.
There are 4 enemies! Attack!
Yeah, I know this is a really bad group from a glance, so that's a no. Those hourglasses are fine by themselves, but in any other combination, they're pretty nasty. So, we're looking for the hourglasses by themselves. And
There are 2 of them!
get
Attack!
eyes. I don't think we can reliably deal with the eyes. Which is unfortunate. We would like a little more experience points. I don't like either of those routes. Is it going to turn around? Yes, it is. That doesn't look like a very good... Ooh, wait, no, this is one of those
There are
matches
5
that...
enemies! Give me a sec. I'll
Yeah,
scan
these
the
are all
target.
weak to any element, aren't they? So we can burn them manually
That's the way! Here's our chance for an
then-
all-out attack! Let me at
with
him!
an all-out attack, and that should get us... Which should be a nice chunk of... Well, something. A whole chunk of nothing. It's fine. We can salvage it and get something to sell. We are a little away from Oracle. Oracle isn't used to... Oracle's used to the tactics menu, isn't it? So under our rules, that would be a... no, it wouldn't be allowed because it's a persona skill, but... Yeah, no. So that's a persona skill, so we can't actively use it. Ooh, that's good. That's what we want to see. Hopefully there's something good in that chest. Because we definitely need it. Let's see what enemies we've got.
them. Strike first.
That's not a mash we can handle. So we'll have to give up on that. The quick pumps. I've forgotten what those do. From the sound of it, they're the evade slash. So they're good, but not what we need right now. Unfortunately. I should have gone back to this and farmed for
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
beast leggings. Honestly, I don't remember what floor they're on, so if nothing else works, we might have to go locate those. Should be alright as long as we
There are 3 of
control
them.
the
Strike
enemy
first.
damage output. We've only got a handful of healing items, so it's definitely going to be a bit this. Oh, that's
There
another
are
good
5
mash.
enemies. Attack.
We do want to
You found the
Let
enemies.
us commence with an all-out fatal strike.
Experience might be more important if we can get but we can get a chance at the persona. So we'll pick up Dominion. Ooh, and they got garnets. That's good. Level 49. That's some more stats, which is always good to see. Medusa. And now I feel. What's Medusa do? Medusa is worse than we've already got. But, you know, free money. Not going to complain about that. We're definitely going to burn through enough money as it is. Persona fused weapons might be our best option from now till the end of the game, actually. So we are going to be burning through a lot of money. So definitely worth clearing things out and looking for ways to increase that, because we are going to need a lot of it.
It's powerful, but we can attack first.
Yeah, I don't think we're beating that tank. Oh, there's a Garula gem. That's good to see. We'll check what enemy this is. Or not, because it's not chasing us properly, so we're just going to ignore it. Hopefully it wasn't anything we could easily beat. Whew, okay, so certainly a bit tired. And a bit sore. Let's keep chipping away. I want to ignore that. Turned around the last second. But
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
So we should be fine.
Keep it up.
Okay,
I will follow suit.
no, I guess. So these are the enemies
The
we
enemy
heal
is down.
somewhat reliably. If we give them a turn, it becomes a real
The
problem.
enemy is
That,
for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
as long as we can clear them out before we get a turn, they're pretty much free. If you beat enemies before they get a turn, they're easy to beat. Just me saying dumb things. I wasn't paying attention several times, so let's guess randomly. Okay, that's more fusion fodder. That's good to see. Discharm. We'll take that. And we'll check what this is. It's a group.
There are 5 enemies. Attack.
Yeah, we still got a good ratio. We've got another
That's the way.
Let us
one.
commence with an
And see
all-out
if we
fatal
find
strike.
anything useful. Level up Atari would be great if we can get to it, but we might be pushing it a little. Whoops. Oh well, we got a garnet. So that's another attack. No, it's another... What did garnet get again? I thought it got something, but I can't remember what.
There are 3
Ooh,
enemies.
no, do I have an
Be
escape
careful.
item for these? Yes, that's my last one. I need to be more careful on this floor. There's a lot of enemy groups we just can't deal with. And that's not great. I just burned up my last escape item on those, so we are going to have to be careful. Check.
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
No, we're good. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting to the boss, but I want to grab the person on this floor. Only spawning people this late in the month and you need time
There
to
are 2 of them. Attack.
It's pretty evil. It's certainly rather evil. And if we need to, we can cover the main character's weakness through a persona, so it's just equipment for the party members we need to worry about, really. No, we do not want to deal with that. But it's stuck on the stairs somehow.
Strike first, but be careful.
That'd be a good mash, but we don't have enough gems of that type to be burning through them. So we'll grab that. That's just an escape, which we don't need. Do a quick check if there's any easy to grab chests. No, that's certainly not an easy to grab chest. Nope, I don't think there's anything easy on this floor. Yeah, no. We're gonna need to check our damage
It's
output
powerful,
eventually.
but we can attack
Let's check it
first.
against something that can actually take a hit. So we're gonna want to try beating this too.
You found the enemy's weakness.
Here's our chance for an
100 from
all-out
that.
attack. Let me at 'em.
And we'll check what damage it does. It does. That's an alright amount. So our
Yeah.
damage output is
Here's our chance for an all-out
acceptable.
attack. Let me at 'em.
So we should be alright. Okay, that's shuffle time. Nothing useful in shuffle time, but, well, it's money, so we take the cash. That's good. 1,000 EXPs, nothing to sneeze at either. Sneeze.
There are 2 of them. Attack.
Nope, that was a misinput. Need to be more careful with those. Whoops, that could have gone very badly. Okay, so not that way. Okay, Yukari's trying to get us caught on a shadow. Good to know. Always seems to be Yukari too. Probably a coincidence, but it's kind of funny that most of my issues throughout this run come whenever I bring Yukari into the party. Oh dear. Very powerful enemies. I'm just gonna not deal with that. I think those enemies are immune to physical too, so yeah. Nothing interesting at the moment. Oh,
There's 1 enemy. Attack.
free
Let us
experience.
commence with an all-out fatal strike.
Gotta love it. But yeah, we'll clean this up, and we've got still on Tartarus. I was hoping like considering we had what 4 floors, that it wouldn't take almost
first,
2 hours
but be
to get to
careful.
the boss. Because it's probably going to take a few attempts, even if it goes well. I was kind of hoping for some decent armor from there. But, okay, let's have a quick check just to make sure there's no modifications we can make. Okay, so if my defense ends up being... Ooh, actually, that's decent, actually, because that can raise my defense. Yukari's going down regardless. I guess has decent armor as well. So yeah, that's about as good as it's getting. So we got a nice bit of armor from that. Oh, they're not cooperating today.
Strike first, but be careful.
Still got a few to go before we get where we want to go. Because we need floors 150. Sorry, I need to focus for a moment. Because I want to get the money from this if possible. Because we are going to need a lot of it. So we need to wait patiently. Make sure it's on a different tile. And we just managed to catch it. Now, is it going to let us
A
hit
rare
it?
form! Destroy it!
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Yep.
We had him.
That wasn't even a weakness. That was a crit. That was the weapon coming in clutch there. So the weapons are pulling their weight already. The spear. Well, that was about as good as it could have got. Let's try not to lose that, because that's the exact drop we need actually. Oh, and I had a Kaja gem as well. That's great. As far as like here.
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
Miragi gems.
The
So
enemy
we
is
can sneak
down.
in some
Chance for an
experience
all-out
here.
We had him.
And so yeah, sneak in some free experience. And that's only a rank 5. But that's 2,000 and a couple of onyxes. And Yukari's level 49. Honestly, for Yukari, that's actually really good physical stats. We take those. Okay, so I've got important stuff, so I want to minimize risk. So let's take as few risks as possible. I don't like this. We can de-aggro them. Just about. Start clearing them out.
There are 2 of them. Attack!
That's a winnable fight, but I don't want to risk losing what we've picked up so far. Because we got some decent stuff. Honestly, we got some really good stuff. Like, we got a... There we go. That took a bit of effort.
Strike first, but be careful.
Poke, poke. Oh dear. But yeah, so we rescue here. And we'll make a save in Tartarus, because we'll probably be back here to grind if we need anything. But outside of excessive grinding, this is probably as good as it's going to get. We did get an extra spear, so we can fuse another. We can fuse another persona weapon, so we can get Kennen on the critical hit action too. Okay, that's good. So we go Yukari. We'll increase her social link. She needs a lot of points, doesn't she, to level up? That's annoying. Okay, so town map. We go to the mall. No, not that. We need to check requests. Go to compendium. Okay, so we pull out the analysis again. Okay, and then we go over here and we fuse another weapon, because we're fusing a ton of these days. So expensive, but we'll just take whatever we can get. Okay, that's not much use to us. So that's no good. Do we just buy 3 giants armor? The most dangerous thing we're gonna have to go up against is... yeah. So... I guess... about as good as getting. And we'll grab this for Ken as well. That's pretty much all our money. But... you can always sell his baseball jersey. Okay, that's fine. And we'll focus on the Devil Arcana. Just to chip away at that. Okay, so that's rank 6. We should be able to max that out before the end of the game. And we might be able to max Tower out as well. Okay, it's a Sunday, which means it has to go towards this unsocial link. Okay, let's see. Ravenclaw. Awesome. We've still got one more use of Doggo, so that claw might still see some use yet. But we'll take what we can get, and since it's a Sunday, it's gonna be straight to the shrine. And talking with Kira. He's been waiting. Okay, that's Okay, so we've maxed out the sun, which means, yeah, this social link's over. Thou art I art thou, Azura. We might find some use for that. I think some social links give fire resistance, so there might be some use for that. Okay. That's an interesting social link.
Welcome back.
Okay. We save. We save in a different slot. We've got saves scattered periodically, so we can go back if necessary. We go to the town map. We go to the mall. I think we've got on revival items. Revival bead, balm. Yeah, that's about as good as it's getting. We've got one Umagi water left. Under my rules, I need to have the personas in my stock for the fusion spells, so I need to get out, what's his name? Orpheus, and the other one need for that one, don't I? We need to keep those. But yeah, they're both low level, so we can just make sure I've got room for the... Yeah, let's fuse some... Let's see if we got any fusions we can make, or we can scout out our potential options if things go pear-shaped. And we can go Dominion. So we've got plenty of options to make Thor. We've got access to Cert. And... who's this guy? Emperor gives... so not useful as a persona due to having too many passives to get rid of. What is good about him is he's an emperor, and emperors can be fused away to make fire res, but I don't think he's high enough to be worth it, but we can always check that out later. Okay, so we got easy access to Cert. So the main issue is this. So we're going to want to infuse him with more materials rather than less, and then use that to get to a point where we can remove his stuff. So okay, so we need that one. We can always go High Pixie into super prepared I am. Okay, we can always fuse into Titania, but we want to save that. Save that one. Okay, Titania isn't much use at the moment, but we need space, and having Titania in the compendium might be useful, because Lover's Personas can fuse into a weapon with Resist Charm, which, if there's any more bosses with... Oh, hello! I'm doing... well, I'm a little tired, but I'm otherwise fine. Just preparing for the... what was it? Is it Hanged Man Shadow? The next full moon shadow. How are you faring today? So yeah, how are you faring? Okay, let's see. We need... okay, under my rule set, I need to grab out Orpheus and Asparus. Oh, nice. Great to hear. Any more particularly challenging fights you run into? Because I think it was you that mentioned a tough one before. What was it, that boss with the boss fight against multiple bosses was one you mentioned previously, I think. Black Tiamat, yeah. Black Tiamat. Well, Tiamat's always a... I mean, the Queen of Dragons, and whenever you add black to something, it usually means it's stronger, so... It must be a relatively tough fight. I assume it has some sort of gimmick as well, because Shin Megami Tensei fights tend to have their gimmicks they like playing around with, don't they? Okay, so yeah. Potential max, severe, almighty, strongest move in the game, every bar. I never saw the health bar move. Oh, that's fun. That's exactly what you want to see from a boss fight, isn't it? The health bar not moving at all. uh, but yeah, that sounds rough. Well, that's gonna make my next planned RPG challenge run a bit difficult because yeah, no, I can definitely imagine. Um, that's gonna throw a spanner in the works as well for me because my next planned run is a something in Shin Megami is in 5 Vengeance. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. uh, I wonder if I should play the game first before doing any challenge runs in it. 3 turns, yeah, 3 turns buffing and debuffing sounds definitely very Shin Megami Tensei. But oof, that sounds like a rough fight. Um, right. So, um, when I yeah, ass will get kicked. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, Persona's an easy game, and this challenge run I might have run into some problems, and Persona's an easy game, so yeah, challenge running games you don't know is always asking for trouble, isn't it? Really. Um, I've ended up having to fuse critical hit weapons um for the next fight because my action economy is going to be atrocious and I need some way to potentially claw that back, so my only option is the crit weapons. Can instant kill you if he crits, and he has an ult that allows him. Ouch. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, no, the challenge I was yeah, insta with the crit no matter how you health. So you need to do something about his attack, I guess. Innate traits you can't turn off. That's a pretty cool trait though. It's probably something you can plan around, but I guess Shin Megami Tensei 5 is one of those games you kind of do need to know a game to challenge run it. Um, But it's fun seeing all these cool effects on enemies and bosses, because I think in 5, any traits they have in their fights, they also have when you get them as demons, even if they're less useful or they're, nerfed in some way. It's still interesting. But yeah, I tested a Shin Megami Tensei 5 run. The first run I tried was a buddies run, which is just main character. Well, no, it was the it was no, so it was the main character who wasn't allowed to use his skills, and one demon. So one demon and the main character who wasn't allowed to use his skills was one I tested. Another one I'm gonna test the start of is a throwback style challenge, which is using not letting the main character do any attack actions, um, with the exception of using items. But if he uses an item, then one of the two demons I've got with me, can't use their turn. So yeah, both of those challenges reduce the number of press turns you get, or number of turn icons you get, because you get one of them you're missing 2 demons, and the other one you're missing 1 demon. So yeah, challenges in the press turn system are a lot more swingy than they are in Persona. I actually need to think about my setup quickly. Okay, so plan is crit weapons to get me through the first fight. Because the first fight's easy enough to retry, I can rely a bit more on luck for it. I've got magic mirrors to shut off his magic, and for the second fight, I hope for good luck and I use Yukari's defenses are too low, so I can cover her with a Berserker Seal. Aegis can get the Warrior Seal, because that gives them counters. Ragnar already counters the strike, and Ken will be there for emotional support and an extra body, because yeah, turn economy. But yeah, so that does sound like an interesting fight to work around. It's really interesting to see how fights have developed throughout the series, because things are definitely a lot more complex than they were back in but definitely got more complex as the series has gone on. More factors to keep track of, more tools the player has access to. So yeah, it does sound fun. Yeah, no, my trial ones had trouble getting experience, especially the one with 2 party members, because oof, yeah, that's a bit of a level jump. Yeah, that's a bit of a level deficit. Uh, Ooh, you get the Ravenclaw before the full moon boss. That's interesting. Not particularly useful for me now. Definitely good in a casual run, though. The Ravenclaw's a really good weapon for Doggo. Okay. So, we've got things as prepared as we can get them. So yeah, sounds like there was a pretty big level deficit in the boss fights. Man, that's definitely a level deficit. Because I assume that the level doesn't affect the damage calculation as heavily as it does in some of the Persona games. Key thing, do hold the hand because that gets you vengeance. If you don't, you get... Do hold the hand gets you vengeance. If you don't, you get Shimigami Tensei 5. Oh, so it's one of those... Ouch. So it's the same kind of damage scaling as Persona 4 in a way then, where level really does play a massive part of the damage calculation. Ooh, that makes things relatively tough for me because I'm pretty bad with keeping my levels up to date. I mean, it wasn't until this block of Tartarus which I actually got caught up on my level grinding for this run, so yeah, that's good to know. Damage taken and effect agility and luck. Yeah, so oof, that's gonna be a bit rough. Okay, social link. What one do I need to max out? I need... Okay, it doesn't tell me what Kari's got available. Social link, female. So if it affects agility and luck as well, it'll be affect hit rate, avoid, critical hits, and ailment. Which I imagine is especially bad in Shimigami Tensei. Because if you're losing turns to ailments,
Well, yeah.
then
Yeah, I get
you're, of
Sonata
course, not
Son.
being able
In
to
any
get as many
case,
press turns,
How
can
about
you?
did the that sent?
I suppose that.
Ooh, that does sound rough, but challenge is half the fun in games like that, isn't it?
Tomorrow.
Because there's nothing really missable in Shin Megami Tensei. Well, there's missable items and quests, but there's less things you can miss out on permanently. There's less time constraints, less time management. You spend more time grinding, but there's less overall management. So yeah, it's definitely a different experience, and definitely one to keep in track of. I need to think what other games I can do a challenge run for because I'll admit I'm running. I'm dampening. Yeah, I've only played a little bit of 5 to test things, but the dampener items sound really helpful. The limited items are quite neat too. I do like how like each item has its own slot and it just has a set number of uses you can buy. It's kind of clever like that. I do like that system because you have to ration out your items, pick the right time to use them, and you can't just stock up on items forever. And I have completely forgotten what I am doing. Um, um, Ooh, that's really good, actually. That sounds really cool. I mean, it definitely sounds like it's got loads of really cool systems. I do worry it might be a little much to learn the Megami Tensei formula, though. Because it definitely sounds like it's more complicated than Nocturne is. Because Nocturne's just the bare basics, isn't it? Which isn't bad. It's just, it's basic. Yeah, damn, 3 at a time. So depending on, so if you're at levels where you need to use them, oof, yeah, you have to be really picky with your use of dampeners then. I mean, it's good they don't replace your general defensive options, and being able to protect yourself or a demon in a pinch is always a nice option. Means you can get away with doing some weird strategies, I guess. I should probably stop getting distracted. Ooh. Oh, that was a monster to click on. Beat a boss in 2 turns. That sounds fun. Beelzebub. Oh yeah. Lord of the Flies Beelzebub. So yeah, that's definitely a good thing to beat. And quickly. But yeah, it definitely sounds like an interesting game. I should definitely give it a bit more time before I pick a challenge run for it, though. I also need to pick which story I'm going to do the run for. Because they're obviously both very different campaigns, aren't they? Oh man. And some challenge runs might not be possible in certain campaign versions because of how the party members interact. But yeah, it definitely sounds cool. Oh, that's helpful. I like that. Being able to see the boss's
I found
stats
it.
in game.
It's currently at the 12th and final shadow. And as we expected, there are
being
2
able to see a
persona
boss's
users
stats
nearby.
in
Strega,
game.
they know. You've.
Of course.
Sorry, I forgot they talk. Right. Yeah. That's a really great system, actually. Okay, so I am fully expecting this to go very badly very quickly. Because my strategy is full of holes, to say the least. Oh, I'm not allowed to leave without a full party. Oh, that sucks. Who's my throwaway member? Can't be Mitsuru because she gives the enemy 3 turns. I needed someone who's going to go down so they don't get experience as well. Akihiko. I think he's underleveled enough. Okay, cool. So yeah. Gonna need to help Akihiko goes down. Until he does, we can always use his attacks. But yeah. Okay, he's got a crit rate weapon. So that's good. That gives that gives that. We don't want to give him anything useful. We'll need to swap out my equipment. I'm just okay, so I've got the needle shoes. You could use the dragon boots. Yeah, dragon boots. Chances of me dodging anything are next to nothing. We're just going aggressive for the first fight. Jet boots. The first boss likes to try and snipe weaknesses, doesn't he? Without miracles. I'll need to look into what miracles are, but chaos run. What's chaos again? Okay, so what I need is I don't want to lower my thing, but we use thunder charms. Chaos ending. Yeah. So, oh yeah, because Shin Megami Tensei has the alignment endings, don't they? So yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. It's also a good way to make challenge runs, because you can aim for specific endings on the easier challenge runs to like keep the difficulty high, but for challenge runs that are just kind of decimating you, you can aim for an easier ending to make it actually possible to finish. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, here goes nothing. Your weakness is lightning, so everyone's bringing the same weakness. If weaknesses are too much of a problem, you've got weakness to Mudo, which means... You know what? Because that weakness to Mudo means that the homunculus item would eat the weakness hit, wouldn't it? And at the moment, I need everything I can get. So we'll try this strategy out. You can always change personas if it looks like it's not working right. Got dodge electric in case he decides to spam lightning. I guess is durable. I think his other attack is one of the best early game skills, Aramas. What does Aramas do? I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong, but... Okay. I need to focus.
You know, you claim you get count. So what? Who cares?
4 light... Ooh, multi-hits.
Refusing to answer is the...
That sounds great.
You are erasing... As I believe... Jin. Forget these
4
maggots.
light physical damage hits in the early game
Fate
sounds
come.
great. Okay, here goes nothing.
These two are serious. Fight hard.
Okay, what's my plan of attack? I don't really have a plan of attack for these two.
Fire!
I mean, even in Persona, where it's nerfed from Shin Megami
Lame.
Tensei, multi-hits are really good.
Amazing, Senpai!
Now you shall be...
Okay, he's Garodine. Who is he blasting? Oof!
There's no cure for stupidity.
Ooh, even at
enemies
level
return to
80, a lot
normal.
of demons still do light or medium.
Go!
Okay, we've got Mudo, so... Okay, so if they see a weakness, they will
I'm worried about
randomly
Akihiko-senpai.
swing that weakness everywhere. So having the Mudo weakness means they're just randomly using that instead of their usual attack pattern.
Fire!
Which...
Continue.
Fire!
Well, that guy's not having a good day. God. Yeah, and that's, okay, so... we can offset some of that magic damage with magic mirrors. And hope they...
Oh, you're gonna pay for this.
Okay.
The enemies return to normal.
Go to hell!
Wait, is he buffing him? They've buffed themselves, so... Okay,
I'm
that's
worried about
decent
Akihiko
damage.
Senpai.
We're not going to bother to heal Akihiko.
Okay. Here's our chance.
And we're just going to swing. He's almost down. He's using some a minecart.
Shit! These
I
guys are
love
tougher than I...
mirrors.
The enemy!
Go to hell!
Ran out of SP.
I'm worried about Akihiko-senpai.
That's one way to win a fight, I guess.
Nice shot! The enemy is
That
off
must have
balance
been
now.
tough.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, so...
Spread shot.
I mean, that's actually a pretty neat strategy, actually.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
So the Reaper in P3P can run out of SP. That's good to know. That might be a strategy I have to use. Providing I can get my party members to survive that long. Because I imagine doing that with using Mind Charge. I'm pretty sure my character still has his mirror up. So that's fine.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Let me at him!
So we're going for crit into all out. And if he hits someone with a mirror, he'll... Oh, never mind. He's not getting a turn.
This can't be.
That went surprisingly well. I was supposed to give my experience to a persona that actually needed it. Oh well. Okay, so I guess is at 50. That'll help. And Kari's leveled up as well. Okay, so that's fine. Still no passive. So yeah. So,
My this ability, but it could potentially... Please let...
okay, so Oracle is now
Damn
getting
it.
used. So draining a Reaper of SP is an option.
Is
okay,
their power
good
different?
to know.
For us, it's not that simple.
I'll keep
it
that
has to
in
be
mind as a
forced out.
potential strategy.
Didn't your
Though
pal
if I'm
tell
using
you?
that strategy, it'll probably tax my items to the point where I really can't afford them to be taxed to.
So it was you who was giving Shinji those pills. You guys don't have the slightest clue. That's enough. Now then, therefore... What do you...
So yeah, that's
Wait!
The operator.
okay. Let's rearrange my party, and we'll bring Ken. Okay, what's my plan of attack? Okay, so we need as much damage as possible on that. Yukari uses the Berserker Seal. I guess, which who can take more damage, can use the Warrior Seal. And Ken... Ooh, doing a run of Shin Megami Tensei 3 straight after. How's that one going? Since you obviously know how to play the game, I imagine it can't be going too poorly. I'll admit, I have no clue what that means because I have not actually played 3. My knowledge on the series is spotty and pretty basic at the best of times, I'll admit. But the Amala is... Amala would be the Amala network, wouldn't it? Every boss first try, yeah. Megami Tensei 3 is one of those games that once you know what you're... Yeah, once you know what you're doing, the game becomes much easier. What persona do I start with? Not around, I need you out. That tank's damage output. It keeps me safe on the first turn. Because I don't want to get sniped. And here goes nothing. Because I know I don't have enough magic mirrors to get all the way through this fight. Especially if it decides to be super awkward. Because this boss can either summon things continuously, hide at the top continuously,
is your main target,
or decide he wants to continually punch the thing that's repelling physical attacks, repelling strike at him. Okay, so that's the one I need to take out first. Can't knock him down, but the damage is what's important. Okay, so 2 hits, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, that's pretty majorly over leveled. Wow.
Don't underestimate me because
oh no! Damn, that run failed. Oh, Ken. I haven't used Ken. I completely forgot about that. That's a dumb way to lose an attempt. Oh, Ken.
It summoned another shadow.
Oh, that's so stupid. Alright, let's switch to a persona. Why do they start on Act Freely? Well, I need to get a game over and then reload. No easy way to do it either. This is so frustrating. Yeah, that was entirely my fault. I forgot to set Ken on his thing, so that's a failed attempt. So this boss doesn't even do anything. He just does this constantly.
Kenkun's in trouble! Help Kenkun! He's not doing so well!
Okay, let's get the boss down here so he can actually do something. Because without the boss, things aren't getting the game over anytime soon.
Help Kenkun! He's not doing
yeah,
so well!
That was dumb. That's such a dumb way to waste an attempt. Pay attention to make sure I get Ken off of
It's within reach! Attack!
Okay, so now you do nothing and let the boss kill the protagonist.
Help Kenkun! He's not doing so well!
No. Okay, thank you.
The enemies return to normal!
No, we don't want to see armed and ready.
What? It just attacked its ally?
There we go, perfect. So we get to see what armed and ready does. How bad is this damage?
Are you okay?
That's not much at all. So, for the real attempt, we're going to want to leave those things
Keep your
alive.
guard up at all times.
And then it keeps going for armed and ready, or... Yeah, that'll burn through its turns.
Keep your guard up at all times.
So yeah, we can undo that damage with one on Margit Water, and we take a beating from that.
Kenkun is unconscious!
The boss can't even take out the... Oh my word. This is such a dumb way to lose an attempt where the boss
You
is
can't
not
attack
even
it when it's
functional.
hovering.
So annoying.
Oh no! Yukari-chan!
No, I guess we...
Igus is in trouble!
yeah, no, the remaster doesn't really add anything to Nocturne, does it? It's pretty much just a port. But, I mean... Come on, I need a game over. Don't take 7 years. If I was having a proper attempt, you'd be spamming his...
No! It can't end
They'd
like
be
this!
spamming every attack skill under the bus. But yeah, no, that was a dumb way to waste an attempt, wasn't it? Okay. But yeah, no, the remaster of Nocturne doesn't really add anything. It's a super lazy remaster, but I mean... I guess it brings it to modern consoles, and it goes on sale occasionally, so I mean, it's something, right? Certainly should be better, but I mean, sometimes you just take... Yeah, no. If you can emulate it, you probably should emulate that one, because it doesn't add anything, and it was such a lazy port. I need to town map. That sounds about right. I mean, that's kind of the charm of some games. Sometimes you've got to have your acts all tough. Is actually a complete joke kind of bosses sometimes, or characters. Because if everyone's a tough guy, then no one is really, aren't they? So you got to have your weaklings to balance out the roster. And I really need to pay attention to what I'm doing.
I found it, and as you...
Of course.
That's definitely the best way to grind. Getting lost, yeah. No, I'm really bad with directions in games. Okay, I can't afford to keep screwing this up. I don't have enough energy to keep. But my strategy worked good last time. By having Dominion out, the AI started using Mudo, which can miss. And Mudo, when it does hit, just eats a homunculus instead. So that's fairly decent, actually. So the AI can see there's weaknesses on the field, but at that point in the game, it just targets things at random. So the electric resistance also means it's less likely to hit the electric move because it can see the 2 electric resistances too. So its priority is on... then again, it was using Garu, wasn't it? And Yukari's resistant to that. So yeah, I've got no clue how the AI works. Let's hope the AI is as dumb as it was last time. Let's just check my equipment. Yeah, I'm past block 4. I finished block 4. So I admit the bosses from block 4 onwards don't have easily exploitable weaknesses, so it's a bit more of a worry, but nothing too bad. Go luck band, crit rate up, crit rate up, crit rate up. So we're just going from crit rate and beat him down. But yeah, no, I'm done with block 4. This is just before we get to block 5, so Yeah, no, we're not at 5 yet. That's the next block because we need to do this bit of the story. And then we're going to
You
get
know the
completely
significance of today, do you
completely
not?
flattened because I do not have a clue how we're fighting anything in block 5.
You claim yet
Apart from hoping we get lucky
the
with
power
crits.
we wield is so. You are
Yeah, no, it's part of the reason why we're setting up for like a crit setup because we're not going to be able to knock down the bosses, and they resist physical too, so they're either null or resist certain types of physical. So yeah, we're going to rely on persona fused weapons
You
and
are indeed
critical
foolish
hits.
children. Erasing as I Jin. Forget these mag.
But right now we need to focus on these guys because I need to avoid screwing
These
up like
two are
that.
serious. Fight hard.
Not even I am not going to be. I can't get Lucifer in this run. I can't get the personas I need for him anymore. The social links aren't going to line up.
The
So
enemy is off balance now.
Lucifer's off the table completely. No Lucifer, no ultimate weapon for the main character either. So not great, but we should be fine as long as everyone else gets their ultimate weapon. Then again, we're short on party members for that fight too. If it even lets us go into that fight with reduced party members, because it didn't let us this time. Okay, that's a Mudo. It missed. That's good. So yeah, Lucifer's off the table completely. It's not like they're completely devoid of decent options though, because I think we can still get Messiah, and that should do us for power level.
The enemy!
Failing that, we're probably... Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. We got lucky with that one.
Please hit!
Way to go, Yukari-san.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, no, Lucifer's pretty much off the table. We're gonna try and beat the Reaper when we can, but I don't see that going well, so the optional area is probably off the table as well, so that's that gone too. There's a good chance our best option is just going to be like the fusion weapon from the ultimate... Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, you do that, it's very important to eat. So thanks for stopping by, and yeah, have a good rest of the day.
Fire!
Okay, I need to use a magic mirror on this. Okay, let's refocus. And I haven't taken any damage, but we're gonna want a magic mirror up, and hopefully there's a attack into it. Okay, that was a good timing for the magic mirror.
Not good enough.
Please hit!
Spread shot!
Alright, so we just need to keep...
It appears you have more than just...
Okay, so he's using Mind Charge. We've got 3 of the mirrors up, so hopefully he uses it into one of the mirrors.
Fire!
Okay, that's good.
Let us commence with an all-out fatal strike.
Okay, that should be good damage.
I never imagined that your power would rival ours. Astonishing.
Oh, Mind Charge Megiddo.
Oh no! Yukari-chan!
Okay. That was not what I was expecting. That could be a problem.
I'm worried about Akihiko-senpai.
Fire!
Okay. I have to use a beat chain, aren't I? That was just bad that was just bad timing on the phase push. I should have waited. So now I'm gonna have to burn up a beat chain. Okay, so if I do this again, make sure not to push him into the final phase when he's got mind charge up. Or
I'll
can
be
you just do
cheering
it
you on from
randomly?
here.
Okay,
can't
so we
be.
use speed chain, but that's fine with through this one. I forgot to switch personas to give the experience a decent one. Okay, let's not muck up this one. So I need to remember that when I swapped to... Okay, so we want to leave as many people without
This, but please.
okay,
Damn it!
so we just skip through all this. And then we go... Okay, we can use Gig Luck for you, because you can control what's coming at you. We go Berserker Seal. We go Berserker Seal. We go Warrior Seal. We've got Strike Ward on Ken. Swap to Dragon Boots. And we use... We've got no weaknesses, but you've got resistances. Okay, what are you? Titania's resistances? Okay, resistance to that, but weakness to that. He strengthens. That's a really good persona. That'd be really good in a casual run. Okay, let me think. So Akihiko's out. Ken's in. Whew. First turn, I need to swap out.
This is it. I'll do.
First turn, I need to swap Ken onto direct command so he doesn't do his
I think it's out.
cruel
Give me a.
attack thing again. Okay, tactics. Cool. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're on the second attempt at this boss after I forgot to switch Ken to direct command on the original attempt. Honestly, I have no clue. This is my the furthest I've been on a playthrough of Persona 3 Portable, so I have no idea. This is not the this is the Persona 3 Portable. So yeah, Portable on the at least on the PS4 if you're after the new version of Persona 3, that would be Reloaded, not Portable. So, but yeah, this is the version on the PS4 because it was the most accessible to me, and trying to record off a PSP would be utter torture. I have played other Atlas games, mostly the Etrian Odyssey series, though I haven't finished a full playthrough of any of those other than Etrian Odyssey 3. So, oh, that was really bad.
Fire!
Okay, this is what this is the sort of situations I bring these gems for. Yeah, I know Shin Megami Tensei. It's the parent series of Persona, so Persona's a sub-series of Shin Megami Tensei. I just haven't got around to playing any of them yet, since they're pretty lengthy games, to put it nicely.
It summoned another shadow.
Ouch. Okay, so
For some reason, those statues feel similar to that. They must.
Okay. So that uses fire. So if we take that one down, good. Yeah, the Shin Megami Tensei series is, well, it's pretty hard not to know the Shin Megami Tensei series at this point.
Good job, Aegis!
Yeah,
Spread shot!
a lot of the current fans can be interesting with how they act to things. Honestly, it might even be yeah, a lot of the current era Persona modern fans can be a bit. Plenty of them are fine. It's just a loud minority that's a problem. Like with any fan base, you get like this loud minority that of the group that makes everyone else look bad, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And what it is a bit painful. Okay, so I need to make sure I've got Ragnar out. I need to set up now, so I can set up attack items. But yeah, the older Persona games,
Spread shot!
yeah, no music at the moment, unfortunately. I'm choosing for no music because I don't trust YouTube's copyright to not be YouTube's copyright. So while Atlas games are usually fine on their music, I also don't want to play with fire when it comes to YouTube. So yeah, it does make the game a little unnerving, to say the least. But
Incredible!
awesome. So there's that. So yeah.
It's within
Yeah.
reach.
Let
Attack!
us
A lot of the
commence with
new
an
fans are
all-out
a bit
attack.
iffy.
Fatal strike!
Metaphor does look like an amazing game, though. It uses a lot of what it's pretty much just a Persona game that's made to be made around its combat, really. Not really. Fusing personas is quite easy, especially since there's loads of good fusion fodder by this point of the game, so it's pretty easy getting personas to the right point. You just got to be careful not to leave any passive skills on personas I plan on using. So just got to make sure to remove all those.
Spread shot.
The passive skill thing is a major problem on the party members, though. Turns out the only party members that don't learn passive skills at any point are Yukari and Aegis. So, yeah, that's going to be a fun final boss fight. Okay, that went alright. Going alright.
Fire.
Yeah, no, it's a bit hit or well. I mean, it's not the be all end all. I don't hate it. It's part of the balance. You say Koromaru sucks, but I've actually found in a casual playthrough, I typically find more use for Koromaru's got a few niches that he fills quite well. His super high health means that Koromaru, Junpei, and Aegis, in particular, can all get enough raw hit points. Yeah, no, but in this version, though, Koromaru is one of the 3 characters that can get enough raw hit points that he can just tank Sleeping Table's almighty damage, which is a feat, because that's 400 damage at that point of the game, which is more than most characters can take. Aegis can just about reach it, the required amount of health, and Junpei needs items to hit it, so... Oh, Akihiko's amazing if you're using skills. Like, if you're using skills, Akihiko's got one of the most balanced movesets. He's got decent physical attacks through his punches. He has fairly impressive selection of debuffs. He's got backup healing. Backup healing. Like anything you want a party member to do, Akihiko can be geared around doing it, and that's amazing in this game. This is very active too, so... Okay, so that went well. The boss is cooperating surprisingly well.
Spread shot.
Yeah, no, Akihiko's amazing. He's not getting much use in this run from this point on, because it's no skills, and Akihiko gets his passive skills quite early on, so him and Junpei are pretty much done for this run. So, yeah. Okay, so I just need to reset up my buffs with the Fierce Suture. I mean, in a casual run or just a run which allows you to use him, Akihiko's
An
amazing.
unexpected turn of events.
Well, I've got these gems. I'm going to use them. Oh, that was nasty.
Yukari-chan!
He's amazing actually with his, because between his Fistmaster means you can set him up to do some amazing damage with his attacks. He has a decent amount of health, good defenses, good debuffs. Electric is the best element in this game, without a doubt. If you're using any any element to attack, then sorry, brain's
What?
turned off.
It just attacked its ally?
Then electric's definitely the best, because shock is just so strong in P3.
Yeah!
Like, everything about his kit works so well together.
Fire!
I'm hoping this doesn't do too much damage, because I need the turns to attack. So we'll use an Omagi Water. Yeah, from the point you get into like the end
Be
game,
careful!
how much is the hurt? Okay, that went well.
The enemy is weak. Keep it up.
We're almost through the fight.
Fire!
Whew. Okay, so we have one more mirror, because one more mirror should make this safe with any luck.
Here!
Okay, what are you summoning? You're summoning statues. Didn't want to see statues,
You can't attack it when it's hovering.
but we're fine. This is why we got the Megiddo gem. Because I think the ads have 300 hit points, so 2 Megiddo gems should do it.
Here!
I'm glad they were useful, because getting those Megiddo gems is a pain.
Here's our chance for an
But-
all-out attack!
Yep, we should be good to finish the fight now.
Spread shot!
Yeah, Yukari in Portugal is not the best.
If you get into trouble, run!
That's the boss! Well, that's a relief to have that one done. Okay, so 51. Rangda leveled up 2. I mean, I'm not using skills, but I might as well have the most powerful thing on my moveset. Okay, so Igus is at 51. So that's good, she's got more stats. Ken's leveled up. Whew. Yeah,
Is it over?
Operation completed.
Yes.
I believe what will... 1, 2, let's... eat? What? Huh. I wonder...
So, Senpai, you gonna throw...
You don't waste any
Yeah.
time, do you? Well, I suppose.
Ooh,
yeah,
in that
each
case,
of the
how
characters
about
has some
sushi, huh?
interesting things they can do.
We're divvy... I reserve...
Hey,
You should all be... Senpai, please...
I mean,
for real?
Don't get too excited.
What? Oh,
you mentioned Koromon not being too great, but his high agility means that he
I guess, even though it seemed like a
definitely
curse.
one of the more
some
accurate
reason I'm
characters,
reluctant
because
to
that's
let it
based on
go.
agility. High accuracy weapon. When he joins, he's one of the most evasive party members and stays that way for quite some time. You can't give him any better equipment on the legs, but you still got an accessory slot, weapon, and armor to work with, which is usually enough.
We really...
Yes, we
And
saved.
since he
Yeah.
starts with a null element rather than a... Well, he starts with, what, 2 null elements? So, like, that's pretty respectable for the point of the game you get him at, so...
Good morning. This is the first nice weather for both of us. All the I now the time as if I am afraid. This I want,
of
but
course,
miracles don't last
he
for if
also
only.
by when you get him has enough health to reach thresholds you need him to get through certain fights relatively easily.
Maybe you're right. Even if there
Junpei's
was
another
such a thing as
character people
eternity,
don't
how
like
would we? It
much
would be
in
this. I shall treasure our conversation, even if to
regular
remember that.
Persona 3, but he does a lot better in P3P than he does in any other version. Mostly because of the use of items. Free use to use items really helps Junpei out because it helps him cover his lack of versatility while still letting him have good health, and you can still build him towards, like, you can go really hard into his physical attack. His high health early on means you can like focus on Junpei's physical attack much more than any other character. And he also gets loads of great katanas too.
It was fun. Farewell.
Weapon availability definitely helps Junpei out a lot in P3P. By that same metric, P3P is probably Yukari's worst game, because direct control takes away a lot of what her simple kit really benefited from, because the AI in base Persona 3 and FES, well, it wasn't bad.
Nice spread.
It made questionable choices, and Yukari had the benefit of the AI didn't have any questionable choices to make.
Oh, this.
Man, I'm
So,
starving.
A kit
Hey,
that
where
made
are
her
Aiga's-san and Akutsuki-san?
reliable in that game
He took her to. He said they'd join us later.
isn't quite as impressive here. Ken getting an upgrade to his when he gets his healing spell also kind of
That
pushes
must be
Yukari out.
We've been.
So,
Yes.
Who's he?
can't you tell?
She gets her
You think so?
ultimate persona later
Congratulations,
too,
though you will.
doesn't she?
Thank you. To
Which,
you for lending
nulls
us
are definitely
Oh.
much better than
the
resists.
12 shadows
Even
that were
though
the
the
cause of
resists
all our
the party
troubles
members have
have
seem
been
to be
destroyed.
super high.
Thanks to your effort,
So,
you needn't bear this burden any longer.
It's usually
You
best to
deserve a
assume that a
chance.
party
The special
member
item-
resist
Dissolved?
Is something.
better than the
it's
ones
nothing.
you can get.
All right. Your feet.
So it's I'm just kind of mumbling on at the moment, but yeah.
Now listen up,
it's definitely interesting to see how the different versions of a game, even the ones which are similar like Persona 3, FES, and P3P,
Well, now that we're all
can have widely
Actually,
different
you mean you
strengths for the party members.
Excuse me, man.
And
feel like
how
that I
they
have to-
interact
Oh
with the
wait.
game.
All right.
Because in that case, it's the same boss fights.
Come on, squeeze.
Does that
Things
things
no.
around
Jeez,
them
let's-
change?
Time to strap. Hey. Is it just me, or did this not
That's
get my
actually
good
really
side?
interesting.
But we're gonna take another one once Aigas and Akutsuki-san come back, all right?
Yes. Yes. I can get used to a worry-free.
How about you, Koro-chan?
Okay, so we're almost at the 5th block. I think, maybe, I don't know.
Are you kidding?
I'm
I
gonna
How about
keep
you?
playing until I can get
I'm good
access
for now.
to Tartarus again.
All right.
Because,
Wanna try some, Koromaru?
don't give the dog.
having the access to level
I wonder what's
grinding in my
taking
own
those two
time
so
to
long.
prepare for the next stream will make things a lot easier on me.
It's almost mid.
But yeah, there's definitely interesting gimmicks you can do with like characters even in this game. I definitely want to play around with like some of the less popular characters like Komaru. Junpei is easy to
hell?
play around with for builds. Um,
The guys in suits.
I thought Senpai, what's going on?
I don't know.
Apparently I was right to have my doubts.
Yeah, something shouldn't...
No way.
Yeah.
Hey, do you hear that? It sounds...
Where's Akutsuki? Well, why is he late?
Mitsuru.
Let's see.
Everyone, prepare. We're heading for Tartarus. I don't know. We have...
Okay.
Ikutsuki-san.
Huh?
You said that's why.
What is your... It was all...
Unfortunately,
No.
everything it is not, in fact,
What do you...
the
Okay,
12th, and
so-
that soon.
Death?
What are you talking?
The end, the
He
death.
does his thing.
10
and
years ago,
then-
that is why
That can't be...
people have the only according. And once the prince has delivered, the man who tried it 10 years ago failed.
Man,
If you follow me,
You called... I have a question.
yes?
He said to...
Ah, your father, he may not have known it, but
He left that recording at the expense of...
it would seem so. But it did
So you used both...
used as such an,
And we intend...
but
Understood.
Okay.
I guess. Engage.
Ah, the power of cutscenes, where everyone suddenly forgets how to fight.
Father!
Ikutsuki. You son of...
of course not. You know your father was an unlucky man. Even you, his son.
My father's death is a deliverance. That is...
Fool, you are but a... Go on ahead.
Wait!
What are you...
I...
10 years. I'm not like your father. I won't... What?
Father!
Okay.
Ugh.
This scene
Snap
isn't
out
as
of it!
impactful without the visual
Finish
effects.
that! Whoa.
I guess.
What?
You're
So
all...
that's that.
And then...
Father! Father. He swore...
Okay, so that's that. And we can save, but we don't have access to Tartarus again yet. So I need to just make it through to Tartarus. And I'll probably call it there.
The chairman's-
because
Well, that's no...
I guess isn't
about out
here
of steam,
either.
unfortunately.
It's in the sudden...
Yeah, it's never the...
No.
Mitsuru, she's an only... I'm sure...
That sounds rough.
What'll happen?
I hope...
Mitsuru...
What would...
Yeah, we should...
Hopefully there's
All
no
right.
more forced fights before then.
The...
Because that would suck.
So
Okay.
it's... That vid... This...
Okay, so Yukari's involved in the persona. So we'll have her resist wind replaced with a null wind, which is
I'll fight...
slightly better. So, you know, good to know. I think I over prepared. I didn't end up needing as half the preparations I made. So yeah, she's got her null wind, which is good. As you can see, some characters have not seen much use in this playthrough at all. Mitsuru doesn't really have much of a role in a no-skill playthrough. I'll go over why I'm using the party members I'm using again quickly. And it mostly ties down to the lack of passives. Like, certain party members get their passives super early, like Junpei here gets counter at only 35. Mitsuru has a passive late down his skill tree. Akihiko gets a passive. Aegis does not. Koromaru gets Counter Strike, which is actually really good for certain fights when paired with his high health, because it's really good that the high health characters are the ones that get the counter skills, so it makes them even more durable in the fights where you need them to be more durable. So always good that. Ken's first passive is all the way at 54, so he's still usable for quite a bit, but we're trying not to use him as much as possible. And yeah. Whew. Okay, that went well. We'll save in this slot down here. And I think the mall. Nope, nothing there, nothing there. And we can do this guy. So we'll go to the dark hour. And that triggers this cutscene here.
Welcome. Now, and there is.
So we're about to go into the toughest portion of the game.
So you heard of...
Oh, but Junpei.
Okay, nothing interesting there. And social link. There's got to be one of those that's usable, right? If not, I can always use the shrine to start chipping away at Yukiko some more. Not Yukiko, Yukari. Wrong game. Yukiko is Persona 4. My brain's terrible with that. Terrible mistake to make. One's a lot more useful than the other. Okay, we'll do this. Go for Yukari. And because Yukari's ultimate weapon is tied to the ultimate persona of the Lover's Arcana, and we'll need to fuse into that. Okay, Tartarus has a new block open.
Where...
So we're still tired. Okay, so the one character you weren't using is the one that can't go to Tartarus. That's fine. Okay, so we can go to Tartarus. We're tired, but we can use a Yawn Be Gone, which I think I've still got in the inventory. Magaru Mazio, Jack Frost, Instant Ramen. There it is, Yawn Be Gone. I should probably check what equipment's available, if any has changed, because I get the feeling I am going to need it. No changes. So yeah. So no major changes. We'll need a couple of levels, and then we can start getting the hard items of Thor and Cert, because that'll increase our options. It's always good to have options. But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream there. It's always fun having to strategize around limitations. I probably over-leveled a little too much, but unfortunately while I was getting all the items, I just kind of hit that level, so... But, I'm definitely going to need the extra experience for the next section of Tartarus, I get the feeling. But, yeah, we've got our crit weapons. We've got decent options for equipment. We have absolutely no attack gems, so probably should stock up on those a little bit. But yeah, next time we'll be starting going into block 5, I think it's block 5. We'll start off without Mitsuru. She's not going to be seeing any action anyway, so it's all cool. So yeah, I think we can go to block 5.
Alright.
So yeah, we'll be using a party of Yukari, I guess. So yeah, I think we can go into block 5. We're not gonna make any progress at block 5. Just checking that it's there. Oh. Stab.
Be careful. Those 4 are powerful.
So yeah, that's probably not great. Let's check if there's what the item drops are like for this floor.
Be careful. Those 4 are powerful.
Yeah, these guys are probably going to be a real pain to deal with.
Strike first, but be careful.
All the mash is going to be... Okay, so that was a simple mash. That's good to see. We'll leave. Oh, no. Okay, so we need to de-aggro the enemy. Check their position. Back.
It's powerful, but we can attack first.
I remember what this is weak to.
The
These
enemy's
are weak
off
to
balance.
lightning, aren't they? We can use Mazio Gem on them. That's a terrifying thought. Tank being the most... Oh, no. That's no damage at all. Wow, I did no damage at all there. Oh yeah, because I'm tired. So I'm not going to do any damage. That was a waste of a Mazio Gem. Well. That unfortunate.
It's powerful,
So-
but we can attack first.
So we've got Scarlet tanks coming up straight away, but they're weak to Zeo. So we've got my Zeo gems. So we've at least got something we can farm and train against once we pick up some more Zeo gems. We picked up a couple of killer cleats already. So, what did they do? Ooh, not as good as the dragon boots, but the question is, yes, they can. They can be equipped on females too. Oh, not Igus. Can't give them to Igus. So yeah, Yukari's got some new shoes. High crit rate weapons. So between the boost she's gotten from her levels and the boost she's gotten from her levels and the new equipment, she should be a lot better off. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thanks to anyone who has watched any part of it, and I apologize for sounding a bit rough today. So thanks to anyone watching, and I'll see you next week, hopefully, if my health's okay.